Alright everybody, welcome back to another video. Today's video, we're going to be installing some knobs on these cabinets right here. So, the knobs that were chosen, these guys right here, they're brushed nickel, and I believe where they're going to go is going to end up being somewhere about in here. Let's see. Yeah, so when they're done, they'll end up looking something about like that. So, let's get started. Now, getting started, we will put some blue tape, any color tape, doesn't really matter. I just put it on because it's going to be easier to mark your cabinet, or put a marking on your cabinet face without having to worry about ruining your cabinet or doing it in permanent marker or anything like that. So go ahead and we just put a couple pieces on there. Now before you even get started with marking any of your cabinets for your knobs, the most important thing, very most important thing that you do first, you adjust your cabinet doors. So if you don't adjust your cabinet doors and one's off a little bit and you go ahead and put your knobs in and then you decide to adjust them, well guess what? Now your new knobs are going to be off. So most important thing, adjust your closet or your cabinet doors first, then you go off those. So these have already been adjusted, just did that a little bit ago. Now, let's see here, in order for us to get about dead center, we need to figure out what that is. So that looks like 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. So we need to take half of that both directions, and that will give us our dead center of this. And we'll go from there. So, best way to do it, take your pencil, pen, whatever you prefer, now that you have it marked, and you'll go ahead and give it a little mark. Now this one's not working for some reason. There we go. So, there's one that way, 1 1/8 this way. Now we'll go ahead, pull it back 1 1/8 this way. Now you can do this with a square as well if you'd like. So you could obviously, now that it's up here, go this way. Works just as well. Sometimes people just don't like to use squares, or it's not something they ever think about and they don't have one. So a square works just as well. Sometimes it's even easier. So now that they're marked, what do we do next? Now we have to drill our hole for our screw. Our screw, obviously, the way the cabinets are done, or the knobs are done, this is going to get a screw that's going to come through this back side of the cabinet door, and it will attach to the cabinet knob, right? So, in order to drill a hole through that, what do you want to do? So you want to find a drill bit that is bigger in diameter, not by a lot, but then your screw itself. So, the one I got for this is a 1/4 inch drill bit. It's just a little bit bigger. Now the other thing, let me take this off. The other thing that's very important is the drill bit that you decide to pick, you want to make sure it's not bigger than the screw head itself. So, best way to check, take the back side of the shaft of the drill bit to the screw head, and it's not bigger than it. We're okay. So, let's go ahead and we'll attach that back up and get ready to drill. Now what you can do to make it even easier on yourself, now that you have your cross reference marks, go ahead and take a nail or anything like that, or a small drill bit if you want to get it started. But you can take a little small nail, put it right in the center of that, just give it a little tap. Nothing crazy, you're not trying to pound through it, and that's just to keep the tip of your drill bit to where it's already drilling straight. What you're going to want to remember is pull your cabinet door away, so you open it a little bit. If you were to keep it shut, and you drill right there, you're going to end up hitting the top lip of your cabinet. So, now, and then you're going to want to try to keep your drill as straight as possible, so you're not up and down like this, you're not going all crazy. Okay, that one, let's drill this one. Okay, now that we got those drilled, let's go ahead and pull our tape off. Pull any excess little paneling from the cabinet off here. We can do the same on the back side. Got it. Got it. Okay. So, take our screw, go ahead, get it started here. And I like to hand tighten these as much as possible first, because then you can play with them and figure out exactly which way you like them. And let's get the next one. Go ahead and we'll do the exact same thing. Make sure they look the same. To me, they do. Yeah. There you go. So, now that you got them on there, you can do it one of two ways. You can either take a screwdriver and you can do it, or you can do it with your drill. I prefer a screwdriver on anything finished like this, so you don't over tighten it, you don't strip nothing out. It just doesn't get all crazy. So, go ahead and we'll get it in there. Do the next side. There you go. Easy as that. Clean off your dust. Obviously I'm going to have to vacuum now or sweep, whatever. I'll get this mess cleaned up. So that's it for this one, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Feel free to like and subscribe. Leave any comments in the comment section. And I'm off to do the next cabinet.